Hello everyone. Vivek, if you can allow me to switch on my video.
Yeah, we can.
All right, okay. Hi everyone. I hope you had a good day. So good afternoon, good evening, depends where you're joining. So my name is Vishal. And again, very nice to be here again after quite a time. And it's good to see many of us are continuing with the session. So hope you had been meditating every day and have been enjoying the meditation, and you had been able to feel the vibration throughout the journey now. So without taking much of the time in introduction, I think let's start with our meditation, the most important thing or activity of our day. All right. So today's our session is going to be on Agya Chakra. We will learn more things about that chakra later on. But before that, let's start our session with our raising Kundalini, putting Bandhan. Now, while doing it, let's just feel it. It should not be a mechanical activity. You should be able to feel the vibrations. When you're doing the bandhan 7 times, you should be able to feel the vibrations you're spreading around your body. Now, for those who have got the food soaked up, we can now give bandhan to the water in a clockwise direction 7 times. And for those who do not have food soaked up, it's all right. Let's continue with our session without food soak, but let's put our attention here in clearing as well as in meditation. All right. So we can now put our feet in the water. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can take off glasses. Both the hands on lap. Now let us sit, relax. We'll look at Shri Mataji's photograph. We focus on red mark on her forehead. Now feel the vibrations on your hands. This would help to bring your attention inside. Very nice. Now, once we feel the vibrations, let's start with our session. We can bring our right hand towards the Mother Earth and left hand on the lap. Now we have gone through with the mantras. So for those who have not memorized it yet, so it's perfectly fine. Just listen along. For those who know, you can say along the mantra. And we can take the mantra of Sri Ganesha to establish the qualities on the first energy center. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we can very humbly express our desire. Mother, please establish the principle of Sri Ganesha on my Muladhara chakra. Please make me innocent and a wise person. And we can also, with full confidence, we can assume and say, Mother, by your grace, I am an innocent child. Now we just watch and look at Srimataji's forehead with the red dot, and with full respect, humility, without any thought. The action is just watching. And now let us balance our left channel. In the same position, we balance our left channel as well. And here we can express our desire. Mother, please balance my left channel. Please remove all the imbalances from my left channel. Now, those who are not doing foot soak, if you wish, you can close your eyes if you feel comfortable. But those who are doing foot soak, it is always advisable to keep the eyes open. And here we can affirm again, Mother, please remove all the imbalances, impure knowledge, fear, guilt, conditioning, all the dissatisfaction, all the attachments, and all the imbalances of my left channel into the earth element. Now feel it on your hand. Feel the vibrations on your left hand. Observe the vibrations, and we will now move to balance our right channel. To balance the right channel, we bring our right hand on the lap and left hand towards the sky. And here we can affirm, Mother, please balance my right channel. Mother, please remove all the imbalances, excess heat, aggression, futuristic attitude, overthinking, and all the imbalances of my right channel into the ether element. Now observe the vibrations on your right hand. And we are going to bring both the hands at our heart level. And we can put down our head a little bit. And here, if you wish, you can close your eyes. And we can very humbly express our desire. Mother, please bring me in balance. Mother, please remove all the imbalances within me and allow me to be in the state of complete balance. And now, just observe the vibrations on both the hands, on left hand as well as right hand. So it would give you a good indication of where is the imbalance is, if it is still there. And you can slowly bring both the hands on the lap. And now we are going to focus on balancing our chakras individually. Most of the time, this is a good time for you when you're doing food soak to balance. Felix, I'm not sure if it is same with everyone. Can you hear me?
You can hear it loud and clear.
All right. So maybe Felix, that's something wrong at your side. All right. So now let us bring our right hand and we put on the center of our chest, center heart energy center. And here we can express the desire. Mother, please give me sense of security of my spirit. Mother, please remove all the fear and all the insecurities within me. Now you can also give bandhan on your center heart in a clockwise direction. If clock is facing to the front, so which would be like right, up, left, and down in this direction, you can give few bandhans. This would help you to give the vibration and help in the movement of this energy center. You can do this on any other energy center as well. And after that, after a few bandhans, you can throw it into the water. So all the blockages, you can try to throw it in the water. Now we can bring both the hands on the lap again. And as we meditate now, this is the time where we introspect. We try to check the vibrations on our hands, on our fingers. Where do we still feel the imbalance? And we would clear that particular chakra or that particular channel so that we are ready to enjoy the state of balance in meditation. So for a moment, let us all just keep both the hands on the lap. With your right hand, do a gentle massage on top of your head few times. And if you wish, you can say the affirmation, Mother Energy, please establish my self-realization. Mother Energy, please establish my self-realization. With complete sincerity and humility, we ask. We can bring both the hands on the lap. And for a while, let us just look at Shri Mataji's photograph. Now we can all wash our feet. Those who are doing foot soak, those who are meditating, let's continue the state of meditation while rest of us are getting ready for the session. We can wash our feet and we can keep the foot soaked aside. All right. So those who have done foot soak, you can also give bandhan to water. It's to let this water contain the heat which it has received from our body, and later on we are going to flush off this water. Okay, so for the time being, let's continue with our session. All right, so I hope you can all feel the vibrations at this moment. That is a very important part, very important thing in our journey. It's the guiding source, you can call it as. Okay, so now today we are going to cover the Agya Chakra. Now, something special about this Agya Chakra, just as a reminder, this is the place where our left channel and right channel it intersects, as you can see it in the picture, and the channels they cross over and go into the other direction. Okay, so why is it important? Because when we are clearing our left Agya or right Agya, we need to be aware where is the position, where is the location where we can keep our hand and balance it out. All right, so this, let's move on and we look on to the petals. Agya chakra is white in color and it has got two petals. We can call these petals a representation of our ego or superego, the petals which are controlling them, because that is something is the most important aspect of the Agya chakra. So we have learned about what is ego, what is superego in our sessions before. So we will not go through in detail, but what we are going to do today is again just revisit some of the important aspects of Agya chakra and also the qualities, how we can help with the mantras, with the deities to balance this chakra. So we know that this energy center is the energy which gives us the quality of forgiveness. We can say it is the most important or most powerful tool or a weapon which we have, forgiveness. Because with this weapon, we can win over, if not all, most of the battles. And otherwise, we may not have any other tool to win us the battle, which is more efficient than forgiveness itself. And it is also important why we have to forgive, because if we don't forgive, we will not be forgiven. So it's the same thing. Let's try to imbibe the quality of forgiveness by balancing it out, by clearing this chakra and being in the state of meditation. On physical manifestation side, this energy center, it helps us in sight, in our hearing up to a point, along with Vishuddhi chakra. And also this is energy center which is responsible for thinking. Okay, and so I'm just want to check. I can see the comment from Felix. Am I still not so loud enough? If anyone can confirm, I'll try to speak near to mic if that is the case.
No, it's fine.
All right, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I'll still try to speak up a bit close to the mic for Felix. So maybe Felix, maybe some connection, audio connection at your side. However, I'll try to speak a bit louder if that helps. Okay, so all right, let's move on to the next slide. So let's learn about the masters. Now, apart from the quality of forgiveness, I think it's very easy and it's absolutely clear, right? From which master this quality has come or bestowed upon us. Very good example is the master himself, is Lord Christ, you can say. And he had given this tool, or he's the deity, or he's the master who is residing on this chakra, along with Mother Mary, who's depicted as his mother, and always in the photograph you might have seen Mother Mary holding a child. It's the representation of mother and child relationship. So the principle of forgiveness was established by Sri Jesus Christ, or Sri Jesus. As we know, in SahajaYoga we put Sri before the name as a respect. So Lord Jesus is the one who bestowed this quality, or give us this chakra to manifest with the quality of forgiveness. Now, it's easy to say, but sometimes we find it difficult to do. It's our temperament. When we are angry, not able to forgive. However, when we try to be in the state of meditation, it becomes comparatively easier. And as we are in the state of thoughtlessness, we become less reactive. And when we are less reactive, automatically we don't get upset. We don't get angry with the people. So there might be things which upsets us before. We get angry, we start throwing tantrums. But after meditation, once we start touching in the state of thoughtlessness, we don't react. For us, it doesn't even matter. And people can also see, and it's also a big blessing to ourselves, because by being angry, we are actually not punishing anyone else. We are punishing ourselves. Okay, so good thing, regardless, with religion you follow, because we have been following through with the multiple masters in the past, right? Which is for Vishuddhi chakra, like Lord Krishna, for heart chakra, Lord Sri Rama, and for, let us say, on void, we have got 10 masters. More important thing is for us to understand what is the essence of these masters, which is present on our energy centers. Okay, so that is about the center, which center Agya chakra, which is controlled by Sri Jesus Christ. Now moving on to the right Agya. So let's take a pause. Where is the right Agya on our subtle system? So right Agya towards this side, which is top of our left ear. You remember, because our right channel crosses over. So right Agya comes on this side. And the master here is Lord Buddha. So another aspect of Agya chakra is penance. So if we have, I think most of us are familiar about the story of Lord Buddha, that he had gone through a lot of penance to receive the enlightenment. And that is another aspect of the Agya chakra, is the penance. And Buddha means itself as an enlightened one. So this is the gate of enlightenment on the Agya chakra. So Lord Jesus Christ, who had shown the path, that the path for the enlightenment is through forgiveness, and the Lord Buddha has shown the path for the enlightenment through penance. So now for us, the good thing, or we can say, life has become easier after the realization that we do not have to go severe penance. And that may be also, I think we can also say that it's because the en masse realization, which has been possible by awakening of the Kundalini through SahajaYoga. So what does it mean for us for the penance? The penance here is not to go to jungle to suffer and go through with a difficult adventure in the life, but getting us away from those things which keeps us in the imbalance. So for example, now we have lots of distraction, right? We have television, we have mobile phones, we have news, media, all those things which take away our attention and gives us and leads us into thinking. Now again, thinking is the one of the aspect of Agya chakra, right? So what do we have to do from the penance perspective is to control our attention, bring our attention inside, so that we do not falter onto the path and go into the trap of continuous thinking. So one of the another aspect is for Lord Buddha is he controls the ego. So we have known the fact about his life, how he had been a prince, and he went through with some of the experience which kind of made him unhappy when he saw an ill person, an old person, and a dead body, and then he started questioning. And after that, he completely took a very simple ascetic life. And he completely went down to the level of, a normal human being from the prince. And, that he was supposed to be a great king, and absolutely going against the principles of the ego, how much the pride a king otherwise has. And that's a very good example which was established by Lord Buddha. Now, at the same time, pretty much on the contemporary to Lord Buddha was Sri Mahavira. So if I can go to the next slide. Now, not sure if many of us are aware of Sri Mahavira. If Lord Buddha was a founder of Buddhism, some of us may know about Jainism. Sri Mahavira was one of the founder of Jain religion or Jainism. Yes, he was also preceded by other founders, or other, we can call it as, uh, uh, you know, the masters of the Jain religion. But the most famous was Sri Mahavira, contemporary to Lord Buddha. And he was also prince. He also went through a lot of penance, but he actually was residing on the left channel. So he talked a lot of about what actually eventually happens in the hell, because he went into a supra conscious, and he told about the ill effect of falling into the hand of, sorry, not supra conscious, subconscious, of subconscious, which is, indulgences. If you are indulgent, what it actually eventually leads you to, it leads you to conditioning. And eventually then he describes that eventually you go to hell. It's not to scare the people, but to tell them that the path of enlightenment is through meditation. So Lord Buddha, Sri Mahavira, they were both the figure who talked or who led the life depicting the importance of meditation. And he is also, again, the master who's ruling on to the left agya. Now, left agya is towards top of our right ear, and it controls the super ego. Now, having understand all the three masters, which is Lord Jesus Christ, Sri Buddha, and Sri Mahavira, we will learn about the mantras of how do we balance our agya chakra. So one very simple thing is, if you are meditating, how do you find out which energy center is weak? Is through vibrations. On your fingers, you can find it out. If your, let us say, left finger is weak, it is the left agya energy center. It can go from this part towards the back. Okay. And if your right finger, you don't feel vibration, you're feeling everywhere else, then your right agya, which is on this side. You can keep your hand there in the meditation, and you can look at the photograph of Sri Mataji doing futso. And if you feel on both the fingers, both ring finger, you do not feel any vibration, then it means it is the center agya. And you can clear the center agya by keeping the hand on your forehead. You can say the simple affirmation, I forgive. Now, this one I think we all have been doing for so far. But you have been practicing it and you are struggling with that. You're still not able to clear the energy center. So the next level is, we can take the mantra. So mantra, the format remains the same. And we will just put in the deity, the master, at the place where we have learned so far. For example, if we have to balance the center agya, which is the deity Sri Jesus Mary, we will put the right hand on the forehead and we'll say, Om Tvameva Sakshat, Sri Jesus Mary Sakshat, Sri Adi Shakti Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namah. All right, so now let us try this out, all of us. We can take our right hand, let us balance our left agya. Okay, left hand remain on the lap, right hand goes on our left agya over our right ear. And we can say the mantra of Sri Mahavira. So you can read it through and you can say it along if you wish. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahavir Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Now when we say the mantra, we say with complete attention. It should not be a mechanical. You can give a little bandhan, do a gentle massage with the right hand on the Agya chakra. And we can slowly bring our right hand on the lap and we clear our right Agya. Now this time we bring our left hand, and here we can say the mantra of Sri Buddha Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Buddha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Now again, let us gently do a gentle massage on our Agya Chakra. And we can bring our left hand on the lap. And we bring our right hand on our forehead. So we can let our forehead rest on our hand. And here we can recite the mantra, Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Now here, if you wish, you can do a gentle massage, or you can press with your right hand on your forehead. Just gently press it a little bit, few times. That would also help relieve the pressure from the temple. Now we can bring both the hands on the lap. And we can feel the vibrations on our ring fingers if you are able to. Very nice. All right. So now just continuing in the state, we will listen to Sri Mataji's talk on Agya Chakra. All right. So maybe yes. Thanks. We can also cover the Lord's Prayer. Now for Lord's Prayer, I think if we remember, we have also learned about the candle. So I'll just show you if for those who remember it, but if those who did not join the session, I'm keeping a small candle with me. Okay, you can see a very little candle. It's not very big because it's comfortable in that way. However, you can see whichever way you find it comfortable. We lit the candle and we actually looked through the flame at Sri Mataji's photograph onto the red mark. So if you can see that, I'm keeping the candle around 6 inches to a feet away. And I will be looking at Sri Mataji's red mark on the forehead through the flame. And this is a very good way of clearing our Agya Chakra. And at the same time, I can recite Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and power and glory, forever and ever. Amen. As we know, the element for Agya Chakra is light. So with the candle, we use this element. And it's very, very effective in clearing our Agya Chakra. So you can use this treatment during your food soak as well. And this Lord's Prayer is a very good, simple, you can say mantra or a tool in clearing our Agya Chakra. Okay, so after that, you can blow off the candle, you can keep it aside. Okay, so simple and easy treatment for Agya Chakra. A very complicated chakra otherwise, because it is the chakra where we have intersection of left channel and right channel. The best way to keep it in balance is thoughtlessness. Okay, so let's continue to be in the state of thoughtlessness. We'll listen the talk of Sri Mataji, and then we'll continue the session afterwards.
Life's work was very unique. The whole thing was a very unique thing. was planned in such a manner that he was to be born in a place which was very humble, because he came to teach us humility. The word teaching in the English language means telling about it, talking about it. But when I say teach, I mean create, to activate within us humility. Actually, he came on this earth, first of all, to create a space within us, at the Agya Chakra, by removing the hurdles of the ego. He had to talk of humility that time, because Romans were ruling and they were very arrogant, very crude, uncouth, underdeveloped, we should say, not at all evolved. So this ego of Romans affected everyone whom they ruled, because when you have somebody as an ideal before you, and always people see who dominates them, and therefore such person becomes their ideal. So you start imbibing that kind of a character within yourself. In those circumstances, Christ was born. But he was not only born just for Romans or for anyone, but he was born for the whole world. Because ego had started growing in human beings at that time, and had developed quite a lot as far as the Romans were concerned. And that demarcated the way human beings were going on. So they had to be controlled first of all. And Christ had to come at a time where a balance was needed. So the first thing that was said about Christ throughout in all this music and songs you have heard now is that peace on earth. He came to create peace on earth. That's only possible when you are in balance. First of all. Secondly, when you are realized. Both things should be there. If only you get your realization and there is no balance in you, there cannot be peace. But peace never means in any way is a personality that recedes, runs away from situations, escapes. It does not want to face the reality. Never means that. Christ is pictured very differently from what he was. He was the strongest personality, the heaviest man. And he would not stand any nonsense. Nobody could take liberties with him. But he would not himself take liberties with others. Of course, no question. Extremely compassionate, extremely kind, but very powerful. This is the balance. So he came on this earth to create peace within us. On this earth there is no peace. Why? What's wrong? It's only the human beings are wrong. Where is peace? Within yourself. Who is violent? Human beings are violent to each other. Ego developed subtler ways and subtler ways. Then provocative ways started coming up also from the super ego. sly methods from the super ego. The conflict started. And at that time, to overcome that conflict, the best thing was to create a space in Agya, in the center, in thoughtless awareness. That's how Christ had to come on this earth. The birth is very, very symbolic. Because he is nothing but Chaitanya, he is nothing but the word, as you call it, Logos. I don't know what all words you have got in language. The Shabda, as they call it, the Omkara. He was to be born in this way because he had no body. And the subtlest of subtle he had to be. Because the work was very subtle, sukshma. That's why he was born like that. It's very poetic to see him lying down in a manger for people. That look at it. Now see, a little child put in the manger, no comfort. Can there be a comfort in a manger? Think like that. All the Christian nations are after their comforts. Aren't we? What we think is not comfortable, it should be comfortable. Christians should never seek comfort. That is one of the messages of Christ's birth. If they seek comfort, then they are away from Christ. Because he was born in a manger. No comfort was provided for him. But that doesn't mean that you should assume some sort of a funny habitation. It doesn't mean that also. I mean, I have to tell the other side of it. You see. Copying him is not the way. It's not the way by copying him that you will become Christ, but by imbibing his qualities within you. It's a very, very concrete thing I wanted to tell you today. It's nice to talk of Christ's birth, be happy about it, sing songs, go into a mood like that, but really I tell you, it's a very symbolic thing for all of us to know that he slept in a manger. What about Christ within us? You are not going to be happy with yourself, with your being, with your spirit, unless and until you create a manger of very soft thistles. You yourself, you are not going to enjoy it. We are creating a beautiful manger for Christ. To create the peace on earth. We have to be peaceful. To be peaceful, one has to be humble. This is the message of Christ. Humble. If we become humble, peace will come. Humble is a good word. I don't know if it explains what it means. Humble means not asking for your own comfort, but comfort of others. And Christ came on this earth to expand your present. So Christ, who is the present Christ, today, who is born in you, is to be looked after. Is not the Christ of the Bible, but the Christ of your heart, which is born within you, is to be looked after. Bible is so symbolic that it will take years and years for people to understand it. It's too symbolic for you. But at least you can understand it. But other human beings cannot understand. So one has to only understand through your own spirit. That is the Christ born within you. It must be looked after. May God bless you.
Now we can continue to be in the state of meditation. Let us close our eyes. Both the hands on lap. And just feel the vibrations and keep your attention on top of your head. For next few moments, let's just maintain the silence. Now we can open our hands near our heart. Feel the vibrations. We open our eyes. Just observe the vibrations. Very nice. All right. So now after meditation, I hope everyone is feeling calm. You are able to feel the peace, the balance inside. Now, in today's topic, we would also like to cover the concept, if you have been already walked through or not, is about the centers. Now, center, I'm not talking about the energy center, but it is the meditation center. Now, last class, we would have learned about Vishuddhi Chakra. What is the quality of Vishuddhi Chakra? It is about collectivity. Now, when we are meditating together, have you observed when you are meditating in these sessions and when you meditate at home? When do you feel more vibrations? Of course, I'm pretty much sure all of us would say when you are meditating in these sessions, you feel more vibrations. Why does it happen? Is because of the power of collectivity. It's whether we speak to each other or not, but when we meditate together, these vibrations work. And it's, if my energy center, which is not very well, it would be benefited with someone who's meditating with me and whose energy center is in a good health. And likewise, if some of my energy centers are good and the person sitting with me meditating, his energy center is not that well, it would automatically work it out to balance. And that is the great power of collectivity. So we may sometimes meditate at our home regularly, but we may struggle with energy centers despite many times clearing it. So collectivity is a great place where we can really deepen ourselves and we can grow further beyond our own individual capabilities. So what does it mean? We must meditate once in a week collectively. Now, of course, we are meditating it here until these classes are going on, but eventually there are meditation centers near your places, I'm sure wherever you are living, because Sahaj Yoga is in more than 100 countries. You would be able to find the centers and you can go there and meditate. All the centers are absolutely free. So for those who are in Singapore, there are a couple of, there is only one center. Couple different timings, couple of timings. You can reach there at the time, which is when the center is there, and you can sit and meditate along with other practitioners. You don't have to book for a registration or anything, as long as you find out on internet which place you are from, which is the nearest center. If you want to feel more comfortable, you can call up front and ask them, is the center at that particular time as mentioned on the website? And that's it. You have to just go and meditate. So it's a very good experience once you meditate physically in collectivity. So now it is online, it's virtual, comfortable to a point we don't have to travel. But believe me, it's even better when you meditate in collective, in person with people. And of course, there can be a vibration sharing, which we cannot teach it here, being online. The vibration sharing when people are meditating with each other, sorry, you can get all those benefits. Okay, so what is the homework for this week is for you to try to find out which is the nearest center to your place. And if you still struggle, you're not able to find out, of course, let us know in the WhatsApp, in the chat. We will try to guide you whichever center is nearby, the contacts which we may have, and where you can go and attend the meditation. All right, so with that, let's move to a question answer session. If anyone has any question, any query, you would like to share anything, anything which is bothering you, or if you would like to share any good experience, how has been your journey, please feel free. Okay, so floor is open. You can raise your hand. You can type it up on the chat. Let me just see on the chat. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Raj. Okay, so we have Chloe, Felix, Jaya, and Jyoti. So yeah, so far you're here. Great. If no question, I think you have been joining for a while. You have learned all the tricks of the trades which we wish to teach. Maybe if you are left, which we are going to teach you in upcoming days. If no other question, then what do? We close our session with a very short, simple exercise, which we have done before, called as Hamsha. All right. So how do we do that? If you recall, Vivek, if we can have a slide. Okay, so it is Om Hum Sham. So as you can see, Sham, it has a K, is a very soft or a very partial, you can say, presence of K. So we call it as Ksham. Okay, half K, however you feel comfortable to pronounce. Okay, so how do we do that? We can keep both the hands on our Agya Chakra, left and right. One is this way, another is this way. Both way are correct, whichever you feel comfortable. Okay, because sometimes when you meditate, you can feel it on the Agya Chakra itself. Sometimes you feel a little pressure, which Kundalini energy is creating while clearing it out. Then you can keep like this and this on the back Agya. But sometimes you feel it on the sides of your head. You can keep it like this. All right. So I wish to do it like this at this moment. So I'll do like that. And we can also try it out. And we will say few times. Om Hum Ksham. Om Hum Ksham. Om Hum Ksham. If you wish, you can also switch the hands. And you can say again a few times. Om Hum Ksham. Om Hum Sham. We can bring both the hands, we close our eyes, feel the vibrations, bring your attention inside. To close our day and to close our session today, we will finish with raising our Kundalini and putting Bandhan. Let us slowly raise our Kundalini, feel it on your hands. And we give Bandhan 7 times. Now again, feel it on your hands. It's not important to count whether you're doing it 7 times or more. It is more important we feel it. All right. So very nice. So that is all for today. And we will again connect back on Monday, where we will go through for our final energy center, Sahasrara Chakra. And as I recall, just as a reminder, try to look for center near your place. And if you have any query, any question, feel free to ask on WhatsApp or in the class. With that, thank you very much. Have a good day, good night. Have a nice weekend ahead, and we'll see you again on Monday.